The following content does not reflect the opinions of Fox Sports Radio. If these opinions offend you, well, nobody f***ing cares.
All right.
Yo.
Coming to you live from Philly. It's the number one rated Paulie and Tony Fusco Show.
Yo.
As always, Paulie Fusco here with Tony Fusco and Tony.
Yo.
Huge show today, but first we got to
bro.
address last week's show. You know, we had Dan Patrick on the show.
Disaster.
So-called sports media legend.
Ugh.
You know, he got rave reviews about us, of course. But then, you check our podcast comments on Apple Podcasts. Yeah, put that one up. It says, the title says, bad. 1 star. It says, your interview with Dan Patrick was awful. His show is way better than yours. Your takes are not researched and often lack logic. You're sometimes kind of funny, but not usually. You make up random stuff and give false info. Well, Tony, only one person could have posted that. Dan Patrick.
Yep. Absolutely. Look at it. The spelling was perfect.
Yep.
The tone was angry and jealous. It's got Dan Patrick written all over it.
Anyway, just go to Apple and leave a comment to offset this nastiness. Anyway.
Yeah. 5 stars, bro.
On today's show, we're going to explain why Bill Belichick, he made a smart career move, didn't he?
Brilliant move,
And
bro.
Aaron Rodgers, people, they're bashing him, saying he's not a good leader of men.
Are you kidding?
No, it's the other way
best.
around, people.
Yep.
I'll tell you why. And there's this new sports streaming service with ESPN and Fox backing it.
Oh.
Sounds like just a terrible idea.
Disaster.
We're going to bring on a so-called sports media expert, this guy, John Ourand. And talk about expert. This guy has no knowledge, no class.
Yeah.
We're going to show you
disaster.
the way he treated our guest booker. Just totally unprofessional.
You don't want to miss it, bro.
Anyway, all right, let's get right into our top story.
Top story.
All right, our top story. 72-year-old Bill Belichick reportedly dating this Jordan Hudson, a Patriots cheerleader who is only 24 years old. Now, some people, they say this is pervy and weird, but Tony, this seems like a very smart, strategic decision by Belichick, doesn't it?
Absolutely. First off, Belichick needed to prove that he hasn't lost his touch when it comes to scouting young talent.
Hasn't lost a step. No,
exactly. And secondly, he got passed over in the head coaching search because owners didn't think that he could relate to young people.
Yep.
Well, Bill Belichick's girlfriend is the same age as Michael Penix Jr.
Yeah, great point.
They could sit down in the QB room together and Belichick can tell Penix, like, OMG, bro, my girlfriend is driving me crazy with these Snapchat filters, bro. Did you see the Dolphins tape? They're so mid, bro.
Just terrific analysis, Tony. If I'm Arthur Blank,
Thank you.
He's got to be thinking he made the wrong head coaching hire. I mean,
he's got to.
And this works both ways. I mean, think about it. If I'm the Dolphins, you got Mike McDaniels there, who's basically a fetus who became a head coach. Well, maybe what he needs to do is start banging, like a 70-year-old woman.
Absolutely.
That way he gets that old people wisdom and he can bond more with those grizzled O-line coaches, right? There you go.
Yeah, he could say, we need to protect the football just like you protect your dentures by putting them in a glass by your bed at night.
Yep. Anyway, moving on. You see this Aaron Rodgers story, Tony. He's reportedly skipping Jets minicamp to go on one of those ayahuasca retreats or whatnot. And people, they're saying, well, this is bad, sign of bad leadership, but they don't know what they're talking about. I mean, the Jets should be following Aaron Rodgers' lead, shouldn't they, Tony?
100%. When you think about it, if you play for the Jets, you should be on hallucinogenic drugs the whole time.
Yep.
That way, during the season, the team will be 2-13, but the Jets players will be in a mind-altered universe thinking that they're 13-2 and that everything is great.
Just terrific points in perspective there, Tony. Sometimes, you know what I've always wondered? It never made sense that the Jets won a Super Bowl. This doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Because it happened in the 1969 season. Do you think that maybe just everyone was on these mind-bending drugs they took back then? And maybe all the fans and players just hallucinated that they won a Super Bowl?
Yeah, when you think about it, how else can you explain the Jets actually winning a Super Bowl?
You can't. That's the only way. Anyway.
Exactly.
We didn't want to talk NBA on this show because nobody cares and it's boring. But one thing we got to bring up is people saying that the Celtics, they won the title. So now they've won the 18 titles all time, and that's the most. Tony, that is totally unfactual, isn't it?
Absolutely. What about the NBA Cup?
Right.
That was the Lakers' 18th title.
Yep.
And in fact, it's tougher to win an NBA Cup because you don't have any time to prepare, whereas the Celtics had the whole season to prepare.
Great point, Tony. And this Nick Wright
Thank
clown
you.
who has never said anything smart in his life. Well, he finally broke that streak. He said the Celtics title is not memorable at all. And he's so right, isn't he, Tony?
Totally. In fact, before this segment even started, I had forgotten they'd even won.
Me too. I mean, we know some titles are more memorable than others. Like, all right, who won the title in 1981?
I have no idea, bro.
Yeah, me too. All right, but let's try 1983.
Oh, the Sixers, bro. Dr.
There
J.
you go.
Who can forget?
There you
Exactly,
go. See,
bro.
proof right there, people.
There
Anyway.
you go.
All right,
Boom.
well, before we get to our guest, it's time for a word from our good friends at Paramount Plus. Do you like watching the NFL and the Kevin Costner series Yellowstone, and also character-driven spin-offs of Star Trek, and also the long-awaited remake of The Equalizer with Queen Latifah? Then have we got the streaming service for you.
Paramount Plus is the perfect fit for viewers like you and me. You want the Twilight Zone series, and not the crappy one from the 60s, but the new one from 2019? Done. A documentary about Bob Marley? Done. The new season of Ink Master? Done. The new movie Special Ops Lioness? Done. Just a natural combination of programming tailor-made to everyone's specific tastes.
Yep, go online now, enter the promo code Fusco to get 10% off your monthly subscription to Paramount Plus and its enormous library of 87 titles. Offer expires June 19th. Paramount Plus.
Boom. Another
All right,
check in the mail.
here comes our very rude guest. We're going to have a talking to him here. Let's bring him on the Fusco Satellite Network.
Fusco Satellite Network.
All right, this guy fancies himself a so-called sports media expert. Longtime reporter for the Sports Business Journal. Now works for something called Puck. No idea what the hell that is. Anyway, we'll get into that anyway. We usually go out of our way to make guests feel welcome on the show, as you know, but not today. And we're going to tell you why. Anyway, bring him on. Here's John Ourand.
Hey, guys. I'm happy to be here.
Oh, yeah, right.
That show.
All right, yeah. The other day, our guest booker reached out to you, right? Offers you this terrific opportunity.
Yeah.
Be on a show that has millions of viewers.
Yeah.
Let's put up that email you sent back. This is real, people. This is what you wrote back. F*** Tony Fusco, Paulie too. So that leads to our first question. What kind of fucking asshole are you?
Yeah, bro.
Let me ask you a quick question. You're Philly guys, right?
Oh, here we go.
See, this is how interviews work, bro. We ask you the questions,
He
bro.
thinks he's a journalist.
No,
mode.
he's trying to
No.
turn the tables, bro. No.
We dictate the topics.
We
here. Where are you
dictate
going
the
with that
terms
anyway?
here,
Where you
bro.
going, bro?
Yeah.
I have a daughter who goes to Villanova.
All right, what, do you want us to marry your daughter? The answer is no.
No, I didn't. What did you say? I didn't even hear you. What?
Is it a Philly school?
This guy's asking where Villanova?
What, is this a geography bee?
Yeah, he asking us where's Temple? What are the cross streets at Temple?
I think we need to get him a map.
Yeah.
You don't know where your own daughter goes to school? Some kind of parent you are.
Yeah.
What a negligent parent you must be.
Yeah.
It's not Philly. It's a suburb. It's not Philly.
You seem like an expert on the suburbs based on how plugged in you are. Let's talk about that. You left the Sports Business Journal for something called Puck. So what are you, like a hockey reporter now?
Puck is the Vanity Fair of online news. So we have a bunch of guys that came over from Condé Nast.
What a sell job that is.
They started this up. Number one, reporters covering Hollywood, covering the finance beat, and for less than $100 a year, you can subscribe and get the inside dope.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's too inside. You're not letting anybody in, customers.
Yep.
It's behind a paywall.
Paywall.
Yeah, that's why we
Mr.
didn't know what it was.
Paywall.
Here we planned we're going to discuss the Stanley Cup with you and want to know, if you, saw that Oilers fan who showed her tits and maybe had a number. But
Yeah,
I guess
that's journalism, bro. Like, what's her name? What's her Instagram, handle? What's her profile? Real journalism, bro.
Research
We have not gotten to that. I'm not sure what that is. I don't even know what you're talking about. Was that on the television last night?
There you
Not
go,
plugged in.
Paulie.
Again, lives in the suburbs. All right.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
talk sports media. That's kind of of your bread and butter with Dolt. All right, there's this new streaming service called Venu, right? Venu Sports, just announced.
Yeah, it's called Venue Sports. We were calling it Spulu for a little while, and it's
Venu, VENU.
Yeah, as in V knew we shouldn't have had you on the show.
Wow, you guys are loaded for bear on this. The last time it seemed to go a lot better than this one did.
It's been 2 years since you've been on the show, so that should tell you how last time went, bro.
Yeah.
All right, look, anyway, I don't get this business model with Venu, whatever. You got ESPN, Fox, Warner Brothers. They're starting their own streaming network, right? Why would I need that when I just could get Paramount Plus, right? You get the NFL slate.
Terrific.
You get the 2019 version of The Twilight Zone. You get every season of Love Island. Natural combination of offerings, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Don't you agree?
Well, how much do you pay for Paramount Plus?
Well, it's free, complimentary, based on our business working relationship.
How much do you pay for Peacock?
What's on Peacock?
The Big Ten. Are you are you Penn State guys? Is Philly a Penn State area?
So here he goes asking us about geography again.
Yeah.
Stay on topic.
This guy over here.
Apologies to our partners at Paramount Plus. Why should we have to pay to watch sports? When we were growing up, sports were free.
Yeah.
Isn't this more of this new communist society we're living in where they're slowly taking away our rights?
Exactly,
you could think that, but the what's funny is that it's going back to free. So your Eagles and your actually not, well, the Eagles are always on free over there broadcast television. The Sixers are going to do deals with local broadcasters, so you're not going to be able to see every game. But you're going to be able to see the exact same amount of games you did when you were a kid on free over there broadcast TV.
Okay, so you're saying all media should be free except the newsletter that you write for.
Yeah.
Don't you think...
we should pay a lot more for that than we actually do, I think.
No.
Puck with a P. With a P.
Suck with an S. Come on, bro.
All right, let's move to another topic in sports media. People that are criticizing ESPN for showing Stephen A. walk into these games before the NBA Finals. But don't you think we're entering a new era in sports where, the hosts are more famous and well-liked than the athletes?
Yes. That's 100%. Absolutely. Look at you guys.
There you go. Exactly. Finally.
I've always thought, I don't know when this changed, but if Scott Van Pelt, he's on ESPN, if he were to walk down the streets of DC, more people would recognize him than recognize the starting quarterback of the Commanders.
Exactly.
Just because he's on TV all the time. So
who is the starting quarterback of the Commanders?
Yeah, we don't even know. Is it Mark Rippon? Who is it?
Like Donovan McNabb or something like that? I forget.
We prefer to forget that, bro.
Never
for
happened.
Like 2 seconds, bro.
In Washington football history.
Well,
Donovan.
Bro, you ever heard of Heath Schuler, bro?
Wow, you're going old school. Yeah.
I want to get back to you because I feel like you're making kind of a bad business decision in your own career.
Tell him, Paulie.
We give our content away for free. Right? You're putting yours behind a paywall. Who on earth is possibly going to pay for your content? Come on, I ask this respectfully.
Well, it's funny that you ask that. My entire career has been spent behind paywalls. Sports Business Journal. When I was at Sports Business Journal for 18 years, that cost even more than Puck. That was more than $1,000 a year if you wanted to read Sports Business Journal. Before that, it was Cable World and Cable Fax. I worked for a company called Cable Fax, FAX. You used to fax it out way back when. But I've always been behind a paywall. People will pay for good content.
Bro, I want to tell you something. You're totally wrong. I think what you got to do is you got to take down that paywall right now.
Yup,
Let's be real. Don't you think that's the only way someone's going to bother reading your stuff?
Yup.
I think that's potentially a way for some people. Then you depend on advertising, but then no, that's not the way for me. That's not the way.
We try and give you advice, bro. You're just very stubborn. In fact, I want to go back to something that's kind of in my craw here. You said Villanova is not in Philadelphia.
You can't claim Villanova. That drives me batty.
What? Say it now. Villanova is a Philly school. Go ahead. We're giving you this one chance.
If Villanova never won a championship, there's no way you would claim Villanova.
Oh, you kidding me, bro?
Absolutely
you know what?
Guess
what? You want to talk Villanova?
Yeah.
There's Villa, no way.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
You on
Puck
the show
knows.
again.
Fuck
guess
you,
what, Mr.
John
Puck?
Ourand.
You can get the
You
puck
can get
outta
the
here.
puck off the
You're
show.
off the show. Get out of here.
You're off the show.
Doesn't even know where his own daughter goes to school.
Fuck
Terrible
you,
parent.
bro. Off the
Terrible
show.
parent.
Satellite Network.
Is he off the line?
Jay, hang up the phone.
We should have never had him on in the first place, Tony.
Yeah, exactly. Ourand, more like Borand.
Great one. And, let's
Yeah.
not let him ruin, which was otherwise a terrific show. Of course, we
No,
want to thank
no.
our very good friends at Paramount Plus.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, you kidding me?
Yeah, here's Paramount Minus.
Yeah, exactly. Producer
Producer
Jay.
Jay, what?
What do you want?
Corrections.
What?
You pronounce the drug Aaron Rodgers takes as ayahuasca?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's not ayahuasca. It's ayahuasca.
Oh, yeah, well, I am going to kill you.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch you die.
Oh, great one, Tony.
You're done. Let's get out of here. Show's over. What?
You also said the Jets won the Super Bowl in the 1969 season.
Yeah, bro.
Know your history, bro.
The Jets technically won the championship in the 68 season, not in 69.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm going to champion shit on your face.
Yeah, you know who was in 69 last night? Me and your mom. Oh,
Great
you're
one,
done.
Tony.
Let's get
Whoa,
out of here.
whoa,
It's the
whoa.
end of the show. What?
You said the head coach of the Dolphins was Mike McDaniels.
Yeah, bro.
That's his name, bro.
No, you're confusing him with Josh McDaniels. It's just McDaniel. There's no S at the end.
Oh, yeah, well, you know what is at the end? Your lifespan.
Yeah, and in your personal life, there's no S-E-X. Oh, he's
Great
done.
one, Tony.
He's soaking his
Oh, but you know what there is?
shit.
A great guest coming on the show next week. Just booked.
Who?
Super Bowl hero, Eagles legend, Nick
Who?
Foles. Will
Whoa!
be here. Don't forget, go to Apple
Huge,
Podcast,
bro.
give it that 5-star rating.
5 stars,
Make
bro.
up for Ken
Do it.
Patrick's terrible comments. And Tony, great job as always.
Same to you, Paulie. Another flawless show.
There you go. See you people next week.
See ya.